Please welcome Vale!
So I'm underemployed, and this fact has been interacting with my anxiety disorder to create lots and lots of awful feelings about myself. But I have been trying to appreciate the good things in my life. I'm lucky enough to still live with my parents' support, which means living at their house, for example, which means on my days off of work, I'm alone in their house. And I can do forbidden activities. Forbidden activities such as watching YouTube videos without headphones. Practicing piano without crippling social anxiety. And singing about mundane activities. Does anyone else love to just start riffing off of whatever they're doing at the moment? No? Oh yes, I see at least one person. I'm not weird, I swear. So, you know, it's hard for me to be sad when I'm making like craft dinner and like singing to myself. I'm like, freeze-dried chives make everything awesome. Now gonna add some Montreal Steak Spice. Self-care, folks. Singing weirdly alone in your house to yourself is self-care. Speaking of cooking, actually, Katie isn't cooking. Speaking of actual cooking, everything bad that they say about North American white people food is kind of true. You know, and like I'm kind of white. I'm kind of white. I didn't know what a sautéed vegetable was until I was 20. And living off of campus and freaking out about undercooked chicken. Mom, how do I know I'm not gonna die? Burns the chicken just to be safe. Thank God. I can cook somewhat well now. I have improved. So I had bought some Montreal Steak Spice as my first ever seasoning because I'd heard that sautéing food was a thing. So I threw some broccoli in my pan and added the spice, and folks, it changed my life. Literally, to this day, I add Montreal Steak Spice to everything I cook. I don't care if I'm making instant ramen, which it doesn't really matter. I don't care if I'm going to drown it in black bean sauce anyway. There will be Montreal Steak Spice. There will always be Montreal Steak Spice. And it's honestly so sad because, and this is actually like a whole other racial identity issue, but my mom is the one who cooked for my family when I was growing up, and she's Singaporean. She loves the food of the homeland, but the thing is, she came into adulthood after she moved to England, which is when she met my dad, the gingeriest ginger who ever gingered, and then she moved into a house full of white people, and then boiled veggies forever. It's a real tragedy. She's also gotten better. We're learning together, and you know, yeah. I don't know why our culture, our Western culture, is so hyped about like fancy French food. So when I think about fancy French food, I think like super special meat, seasoned with meat juice, like steamed veggies on the side with no seasoning at all, just like me at age 20. What are French cooks even thinking? You know, this is really boring. And like, granted, I'm biased because I hate red meat, and eating steak is little more than like a workout for my teeth, to me. And I hope I didn't just make some enemies because I hate steak. I just don't understand why restaurants can't spice it up a little. You know, be like me. Be like the half Asian growing up thinking I was a white girl. Add a little of that Montreal Steak Spice to everything. Yeah. French cooks, you can be like me. So the newest development, actually, in my self-care is facial beauty. I don't know if this is like embarrassing or gross or not, but until recently, I didn't wash my face in the morning. Is that gross? I don't know. Oh yeah, I know. So I had zero skincare routine. I typically wake up early to go to work at the store. I'm in retail, and so I want to spend as much time as possible making sure my outfit is on point and catching up with my Tumblr feed while I eat my toast. Because priorities, right? Yeah, you know, instead of cleaning my face. So I admitted this to my friend, and she was like, so scandalized. She took me on a beauty adventure through Sephora to educate my sad, unwashed self about moisturizer and night cream and toner and scrub and cleanser, and oh my God, there's so much shit that the company's trying to sell you. And I'm honestly so skeptical of it all with the micro beads and blackened tree dust. And mango masks or whatever's like hot right now, I don't know. So at the end of the day of our beauty adventure, my friend managed to make me promise to use cleanser and moisturizer first thing in the morning. And folks, this has also changed my life. It's like the Montreal Steak Spice of my face. Yeah, it's really good. My little two-step routine, it has made me feel more awake, happier in the morning. My cheeks are more pinchable, and redness has gone, because I'm cute like that. And I'm thinking now that I should invest in the third step, which is toner. And although I still do not understand what the fuck toner does, goddamn, does Lush make everything seem magical when you go into their stores? And spritzing tea tree oil on my face won't cure my anxiety disorder, but every little bit helps. So self-care, folks. Thank you.